Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of our English Listening Practice podcast. My name is Rohan, and I am so happy to have you with us today. In this podcast, we always try to bring real conversations that help you learn English in a natural way.
And my name is Sonika. Thank you so much for joining us. Today's topic is something that every person in the world faces at some point in life. The topic is how to deal with failure. We will talk slowly and clearly, and we will also use simple English sentences to help you understand everything.
That's right. Failure is something that nobody wants, but everybody has to face. It can be a small failure in a test, or it can be something bigger, like not getting a job or not reaching a dream. Today, we will talk about how we feel when we fail, what we should do next, and how we can keep moving forward.
This conversation will be long and deep. We want you to relax, listen carefully, and learn how to deal with failure in a positive way. So, let's begin now.
Sonika, let me ask you a question first. Have you ever failed at something that was very important to you?
Yes, Rohan. I have failed many times in my life. One of the biggest failures I had was when I was preparing for a big exam. I studied for 1 year every single day. I gave my best, but I still did not pass that exam. It was very painful, and I felt like I was not good enough.
I understand how you felt. When we put all our energy into something and we still don't get the result we want, it can really hurt us inside. We begin to question ourselves. We begin to think that we are not smart, or not talented, or not lucky. But the truth is, failure is not the end.
You are right. After I failed that exam, I cried a lot. I stayed in my room and did not talk to anyone for a few days. But then, one day, I just asked myself, is this the end of everything? Or can I try again? And that small question gave me a little strength. I decided to get back up and try again.
That is such a strong decision. Many people feel like giving up after failure. But if we stop trying, then we will never know what we could have achieved. Failure is painful, yes, but it is also a teacher. It teaches us what not to do and what to improve.
Exactly. When I failed, I looked back and found many mistakes I had made. I was studying hard, but I was not studying in the right way. I was not taking care of my health. I was not sleeping properly. I learned all these lessons only because I failed.
That's the thing. Failure opens our eyes. It shows us what we were doing wrong. It shows us that we need to change something. Sometimes it is not about working harder, but about working smarter. And we can only learn that through experience.
Yes. So, if someone is listening to this and they are feeling sad because they failed in something, we want to tell them, please don't think you are a loser. You are just learning. And learning always has some pain, but that pain helps us grow.
I agree with you fully. Now, let me tell you a story from my life. When I was in college, I really wanted to get a job in a big company. I gave interviews in 3 companies, and I failed all 3. I was so embarrassed because my friends got selected, and I did not.
That must have felt terrible. How did you handle that?
At first, I blamed myself. I thought I was not smart enough. But later, I realized that I did not prepare properly for the interviews. I just focused on technical skills, but I did not practice communication. So I started working on that. I joined a speaking club. I watched videos, and I practiced daily.
That's amazing. So, what happened after that?
After a few months, I gave another interview. This time, I was more confident, more calm, and more ready. And I got the job. It was not the biggest company, but it was the right start. And I would not have gotten there if I had not failed before.
That's a perfect example. Failure shows us what we need to work on. So if you have failed, don't hide from it. Look at it, learn from it, and then grow from it.
Let's talk about some steps people can take after they face failure. The first step, I believe, is to accept the failure. What do you think?
Yes, that is very important. If we keep denying that we failed, or if we blame others, we will not grow. We must be honest with ourselves. We must say, yes, I failed. It hurts. But now I will move forward.
And the second step is to feel the emotion, but don't get stuck in it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel bad. But don't stay in that feeling for too long. After some time, you have to wipe your tears and take the next step.
That's true. When I failed, I gave myself 2 days to feel sad. After that, I made a plan. I wrote down all the things I needed to do better. I also talked to my mentor and got advice. And slowly, things started to improve.
The third step is to make a new plan. A failure shows us that the old plan was not enough. So we need to think again, learn more, and try a new method. If one door is closed, maybe another one will open.
That's very helpful advice. And I also think it's important to take care of your mental health. When people fail, they sometimes stop eating properly, or they don't sleep well, or they stop talking to others. But we need support. We need to stay healthy to try again.
Yes, talk to your friends. Talk to your family. Share how you feel. You don't have to face everything alone. And don't compare your journey with others. Everyone has their own time and path.
Exactly. Just because someone else succeeded before you doesn't mean you are late. You are on your own journey, and every failure is just a part of that journey.
Let's say this again for all our listeners. Failure does not mean the end. It means you are learning. It means you are trying. And as long as you are trying, you are not failing.
I really love what you just said, Rohan. Many people think that if they fail once, they will never be successful. But that is not true at all. Some of the most successful people in the world have failed many times before they reached their goals.
Yes, and that's something we should all remember. Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, failed more than 1,000 times before he succeeded. But he did not give up. He said that he found 1,000 ways that did not work, and that helped him finally find the one that did.
That's such a great mindset. Instead of calling it failure, we can call it a step towards success. Each failure brings us one step closer to what we really want because it helps us learn more about ourselves and our path.
Exactly. And we should also learn how to forgive ourselves when we fail. Sometimes we are too hard on ourselves. We speak badly to ourselves. We say things like, I am useless, or I will never succeed. But we should talk to ourselves like we would talk to a friend.
That's very important. If a friend failed, we would support them. We would say kind words to them. So why don't we say kind words to ourselves? If you fail, say to yourself, it's okay. I tried. I will try again. I will do better next time.
Yes. Positive self-talk is very powerful, and writing in a journal also helps. Sometimes when I feel like a failure, I write my thoughts down. I write what I am feeling, and then I also write what I can do next. This clears my mind and helps me take action.
I do the same thing. Writing helps us understand our emotions. It helps us see our thoughts clearly. And once we understand our thoughts, we can change them. We can choose better thoughts. We can choose hope instead of fear.
Let's also talk about another important thing. Failure is not your identity. Just because you failed at something does not mean you are a failure. It only means that one thing did not go as planned. It's a small part of your life, not your whole life.
That's true. We should not label ourselves with our mistakes. A person can fail an exam, but that does not mean they are a bad student. A person can fail a job interview, but that does not mean they are not talented. We are more than our failures.
Yes. And when we accept this truth, we become free from fear. We can take more risks. We can try new things without being afraid of failing again. Because we know that even if we fail, we will learn and we will rise again.
I really want our listeners to take this seriously. Failure is not the end of your story. It is just a part of the process. It is a teacher. And like all good teachers, it gives hard lessons, but those lessons make us better people.
Let's now share some practical tips for people who are going through failure right now. These tips will help them move forward with hope and strength.
Yes, let's do that. I will start with the first tip. Tip number 1 is give yourself time to heal. Don't try to act strong all the time. Allow yourself to feel the sadness. Cry if you need to. Rest if you need to. But know that this is just a phase. It will pass.
Tip number 2, don't isolate yourself. Talk to someone you trust. Share your feelings with a friend, a family member, or a mentor. Sometimes just talking about your failure can bring relief. You are not alone. Many people care about you.
Tip number 3, look at what you can learn from this failure. Every failure has a lesson inside it. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? Write your answers and make a new plan.
Tip number 4, focus on small steps. When we fail, everything feels big and heavy. But if we take one small step at a time, things become easier. Just do one thing today that moves you forward. Then do one more thing tomorrow.
Tip number 5, be kind to yourself. Do not speak badly to yourself. Speak with love. Say things like, I believe in myself, I am learning, and I will rise again. These words will give you strength, slowly but surely.
Tip number 6, take care of your body. Eat healthy food. Drink enough water. Go for a walk. Sleep on time. A healthy body supports a strong mind. When you feel good physically, you can face failure with more power.
Tip number 7, remember your past wins. Think of the times you succeeded. Remember how you overcame problems before. This will remind you that you are strong and you can do hard things again.
Tip number 8, avoid comparing yourself with others. Your journey is your own. Everyone has a different path. Someone else's success does not mean your failure. Focus on your growth, not someone else's results.
Tip number 9, stay connected to your purpose. Why did you start this journey? What is your dream? Go back to that purpose. Let it give you strength. Let it light the fire inside you again.
Tip number 10, keep going. No matter how slow it feels, keep moving forward. Even a small step is better than standing still. Every small step will take you closer to success.
Thank you for sharing these tips, Rohan. I really hope our listeners are writing them down or saving this episode. These tips are simple, but they can truly change someone's life if they follow them every day.
You're right, Sonika. And now I want to say something from my heart to our listeners. If you are feeling like a failure, please don't give up. Life is not over. This moment is only one chapter. You still have many chapters to write, and they can be beautiful.
Yes, you are not alone. We believe in you. You can rise again. You can grow. You can succeed. Just take it one day at a time. Be kind to yourself. Keep learning and never stop trying.
If you follow these steps, you will become stronger than before. You will grow not just in your goals, but also in your character. And one day when you look back, you will be proud that you did not give up. This is the power of dealing with failure. It makes you wiser. It makes you humble. And most of all, it makes you real. Real success comes after many failures. So don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, and rise again. That's right. We hope this episode helped you. If you liked it, please share it with someone who needs this message. And remember, you are not your failures. You are your courage. You are your effort, and you are your comeback.
Thank you for listening to this long and real conversation. Keep practicing your English and keep working on your dreams. We will see you in the next episode.
Until then, take care, stay strong, and remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, friends.